Welcome to today's Explainer. We are jumping right into the fast-paced, high-stakes world of short-term crypto prediction markets. Notice this sleek, dark amber and green aesthetic? That's going to be our visual home base today, as we explore a seriously fascinating solution to one of trading's biggest modern hurdles. And to help us out, you'll see our little animated curious trader character popping up along the way to guide us through all the complexities. Let's get into it.
Here's our roadmap for today. 1. The foundation. 2. The human bottleneck. 3. The automated shift. 4. The command center. 5. Safety first. And 6. Radical transparency.
Section 1. The foundation. Polymarket mechanics. Okay, let's dive into this. So before we can even talk about automating a system, we really need to understand the playing field, right? Polymarket offers these incredibly fast-paced, short-term Bitcoin up or down markets that resolve in super tight windows. And the core mechanic you absolutely need to grasp here is probability pricing. Unlike buying a whole Bitcoin, on Polymarket you're buying shares priced anywhere from $0 to $1. Think of it visually, kind of like a smooth loading bar filling up or down. That share price directly correlates to the market's perceived probability. So if a share is priced at 60 cents, the market is literally telling you there's a 60% chance of that specific event occurring. It's just a really elegant, direct way to price market sentiment in real time.
Section 2. The human bottleneck, trading the 5-minute window.
Here is where all that elegance meets absolute chaos. Our curious trader character is about to hit a massive wall. Just imagine trying to process that probability loading bar, calculate your exact risk, and execute a trade every 5 minutes. The sheer speed of a 5-minute cycle creates this huge human bottleneck. It's frantic, it's incredibly stressful, and honestly, it pushes our cognitive limits right to the breaking point. Look at the reality of manual trading in these high-speed environments. On one hand, you have the human element. It's emotional, execution is slow, and fatigue sets in so fast. When you lose a 5-minute trade, the urge to just revenge trade in the next 5 minutes is overwhelmingly powerful. Now contrast that with automated trading. It's cold, it's logical, execution is instant, and it can run 24/7 without ever needing a coffee break.
Section 3. The automated shift. Metazen pulse. So how do we actually solve this bottleneck? Well, we have to shift from manual chaos to structured automation. And this brilliantly illustrates the solution. This is Metazen Pulse. What we're looking at is a platform designed specifically for automated Bitcoin trading on Polymarket. But the really crucial takeaway here isn't just the sleek interface. It's the fact that this system isn't just guessing. It is built on over 4 years of backtesting on real market data. The whole philosophy is simple. The signals detect the opportunity, the bot places the trade, and the human simply gets out of the way. Let's break down the key features that actually make this architecture work. First up, it doesn't just run one giant monolithic strategy. It's actually running 12 distinct strategies concurrently, around the clock. Second, it uses a non-custodial architecture. That basically means the system doesn't hold your funds, which, as we all know, is a massive security benefit in the crypto space. And finally, they offer free Telegram signals. This is a genuinely great way to verify the bot's logic in real time, and it's a feature currently trusted by over 2,900 subscribers. Section 4. The Command Center, complete live dashboard. Knowing the features is one thing, but seeing them in action is a whole different ballgame. It's time to open up the hood and look directly into the Command Center. This live dashboard is exactly what any focused learner needs to see. Just look at the transparency here. Every number, every toggle is completely exposed. Up top, you can clearly see the win rate sitting at 66.7% across 57 total bets, and the day's P&L is a positive $18.40. Down below that, every single strategy, like the P1 Doji Exhaustion or Metazen Flow 5M, has its own individual win-loss record and specific P&L tracked in real time. It's just a beautifully organized snapshot of absolute market logic. And referring back to those 12 strategies we mentioned earlier, they aren't all just firing blindly at once. As we can see on the dashboard, typically about 9 out of the 12 strategies are active at any given time, which is visually represented right here. This 75% active to 25% pause ratio shows us that the system dynamically adapts. It pauses strategies that don't fit the current short-term Bitcoin scenario, and it only deploys capital when the market conditions align perfectly with that back-tested data. Section 5, Safety First, Auto Risk Management. Let's move to what is arguably the most critical part of this entire explainer. Look, in the high-speed trading world, if you don't prioritize risk awareness and balance preservation, you will inevitably fail. You've got to forget the hype of unrealistic gains. Safety must always come first. Now, what's really interesting about this is how Metazen Pulse actually tackles risk through its auto risk management feature. It acts as a totally hands-off alternative to traditional, risky martingale or gale strategies. If you look at the per strategy mode section, you can see the system operates independently for each strategy. While most are just running on normal, the Flow 5M strategy is currently flagged as elevated. That means the system is actively managing a specific scenario for that one single strategy without putting the rest of your portfolio in jeopardy.
So, what does elevated actually mean in practice? Well, here are the exact mechanical steps the system takes. Step 1. The system detects a loss or a losing streak on a specific strategy. Step 2. It automatically elevates, in this case it doubles, the base bet from $3 to $6 to mathematically facilitate a recovery. And step 3. Once that recovery trade wins, it instantly returns to the normal base bet. It completely removes that panic-induced manual double down that destroys so many human traders, replacing it with a cold, calculated, and temporary elevation. Section 6. Radical Transparency, Trade and Signal Logs. We've seen the mechanics and the risk management, but let's be real. An automated tool is basically just a black box unless it actually proves itself. A trustworthy system must never, ever hide its operations from the user. And this brings us to the ultimate proof of work, the live trade log and signal log. I want you to really look at the raw honesty displayed here. Yes, you see the green wins, like that $3.60 profit. But right there in the middle, you also see a red $2 loss. And over in the signal log, it doesn't just show the successful trades. It openly displays an orange missed odds outside window alert and even a red error retry OK log. This is radical transparency. It proves exactly what the bot is doing with the account, minute by minute, whether it's a win, a loss, or an error. Which brings us to our final and maybe most important takeaway. Knowing exactly what an automated bot is doing is the only way to trade responsibly. In the rapid-fire 5-minute windows of Polymarket, a true edge doesn't come from some magical crystal ball. It comes entirely from education, transparent mechanical execution, and incredibly strict risk awareness. By replacing human emotion with structured, back-tested automation and having the transparency to verify every single move, you transform trading from a frantic gamble into a calculated system. So you have to ask yourself, in a market that literally moves every 5 minutes, are you actually trading with an edge, or are you just fighting the clock?